Hello, everyone. A very, very good morning and welcome to the LVRC for Strategic Management. Almost at the fag end of our syllabus. We are done with chapter 1, 2, and 3. Today, our session is going to be about chapter number 4, which is Strategic Choices. We have been doing a lot of assignments, a lot of NCQs on the chapters. Great practice, great momentum. And I hope your revision momentum is going in the right spirit and right speed. With that, I see good mornings in the chat. So, a very good morning to all of you once again. Very happy to see you here on Sunday morning. Again, dedication towards the subject, towards our examination shows up when I see you guys here. So, warm welcome. And with that, before I start with chapter number 4 revision, okay. Yes, absolutely. We will come to those doubts and questions, Tejaswin. But before I start with anything, I just want to have a quick recap of what strategic management is. What are the key concepts we have talked about in chapters 1, 2, and 3, and how interesting the entire syllabus flows into each of the topics as you progress reading. Okay. So we start strategic management with the introduction, the importance, the limitations of strategic management, the different levels in an organization. We talk about what is a vision, what is a mission, what are values, what are the principles that drive decision making, what is an intent, what is a mission, a vision, objectives, short-term objectives, long-term objectives, what are goals. We talk about all these concepts where we understand that it's very important for an organization to define all of these, which is a vision, mission, the objectives, the goals. All of this is extremely important. The intent of doing the business, the values that drive a business. Why? Because think about this: a company which doesn't know where it's going, which doesn't know why is it even doing this business. To get that clarity of thought, you have to have a vision, a mission, an intent to the business, and also figure out the principles that drive your decision making, which are values. Okay. Then we get on to chapter number 2, which talks about strategic analysis of the internal or external. It talks about the external environment where we understand demographics, we understand the social culture, we understand the pestle analysis. We go about understanding how the external environment and part of internal, which is chapter 2 and 3. Let me talk about that in combination. So understanding environment one, which is out of control, second, which is within your control, which is internal. How do you tackle each of these environments of business while building a strategy? Strategy is an action plan. It is a plan which you have to execute to lead you to success. It's a continuous process. It is a never-ending process because it keeps on going and going and going because environment will keep on changing. It is dynamic. It is ever changing, right? And it's expanding. Every day something new comes up and you have to figure out what you have to do with that particular thing. So environment is changing and so does will strategy, and that's why it's a continuous process, ever changing. Talking about external and internal environment, we had pestle analysis, SWOT analysis, we talked about strategic group mapping, we talked about value chain analysis, we talked about some of the key activities within value chain analysis. We talked about product life cycle, we talked about the key success factors, we talked about understanding Mendelow's matrix, where how do we identify and how do we work around stakeholders which are important to us or which are not so important to us. How do we manage our stakeholders as a business is what we talk about in our syllabus. It's an interesting syllabus which leads us the value creation and experience curve, right? Thanks, Susan. Which leads us to chapter number 4. Chapter 1, 2, or 3 are the foundation of understanding strategy, what goes in. Chapter number 4, my friend, becomes even more interesting because it talks about real decisions. Karna. The real decision of karna kya hai? What do you want to do with this strategy that you now have? Is chapter number 4, where you make strategic choices. Where you make strategic choices. Okay. What you see on my screen is very interesting book, or I would say a referencer that we have already uploaded. A lot of hard work by esteemed senior faculties and directors and all the eminent academicians in the Board of Studies has been done on this referencer. It's called Saransh, right? This should, now that we're talking about revision, we are in LVRCs. This is not something you should start your study with, but this is something for sure you should end your syllabus with because it summarizes every concept in a concise manner, which is a referencer which tells you what all we have studied and what all topics we have to cover. So what you see, I'll take you to chapter number 4. We'll quickly brisk through chapter number 4 in Saransh for a couple of minutes. And then we go straight forward to our MCQs, to our subjective questions. Subjective questions were again uploaded for chapter number 4. So you get a chance, read those, otherwise we'll discuss them today as well live, like we have been doing. Okay. You see, it's a great reference where you can just go and refer a lot of great content, 63 pages of extremely important, right? Extremely important stuff which helps you in exam. Okay. Now, chapter number 4, my friend, strategic choices. Okay. Now, strategic choices, we'll be talking about the level of organization. And based on the level of organization, there are certain strategies that are being built. Okay. Which is corporate, business, and now strategies can either be built on competition. Based on competition, you take a decision. Based on the business life cycle, the stage where you are in the business life cycle, you can either build your strategies based on that as well. So when I say competition, now competitive strategies are somewhat like cost leadership, differentiation, and focus, which we talked about in chapter number 3. Michael Porter's generic strategies were based on competition. Michael Porter का नाम आते ही your bell should ring about competition. He talks a lot about competitive forces, the generic strategies to beat competition, and the word competition, competitiveness comes a lot with Michael Porter, right? The competitive pressure, the competitive landscape, and all of that. So competition-oriented strategies, if you have to build, there are 3 broad strategies which talk about cost leadership, differentiation, and focus, either focus cost leadership or focus differentiation. We've done questions around it. Collaboration strategies come around with joint ventures, mergers and acquisitions, and strategic alliance. We'll talk about that today. Stages of business-based strategies are introduction, growth, mature, and decline. So you either are at introduction stage where you go and penetrate markets, you go and penetrate products, you build new products. In growth strategy, you expand yourself, right? In mature strategy, you start stabilizing yourself. And in a decline stage, you find retrenchment or turnaround strategies as the best bet of surviving the business. I see here, good morning from Ritika. Hello, Ritika. Thanks for joining. Happy to see you. I see Harshit has also joined in. Sunana has also joined in. Tejaswin, Manivanan. Awesome. Chapter number 4, okay. Question to all of you on now. Do you want to start with practice and then we come back and take up concept clarity questions? This is your revision. So I want to drive the class as it is for you guys. You guys are live. You guys have taken the effort to wake up in the morning, join live. So I give you that benefit of telling me how do you want to revise chapter 4? We go straight forward into practice MCQs, then subjective questions, and then come back on concepts, clarity, wherever you feel underconfident, or you want to do the concepts first, and then we go to practice. Vote number one is we do practice first, and then the weak concepts we revise together the later part of the class. That's vote number one. What about Harshit, Manivanan, Sunena, Ritika? What do you guys think? Concept first. Okay, so one vote for concept, one vote for practice. Let's see. Majority कहाँ जाती है? Ritika, Harshit, Sunena, you guys can type in as well. Do you want to practice first or do you want to do the concepts first? Quickly. We don't have time. We don't have so much time to keep thinking. Very quickly. What a diplomatic answer. Anything. Okay. You let it be open for me. Quick, Serena, Harshit, take a very quick vote and you do that first. It's your class, so I want to take a vote. Great. You guys have just opened the class and went on sleep, is it? Okay, maybe let me do this. We do the concepts first. That'll take so much. People are not even responding here. I'll take a vote. It will take years then. Okay, let's very quickly do the concepts first suggestion. So hold on to that. Manivan and Ritika, you guys get that vote. And we get into concepts first. We just spend a couple of minutes, not much. We'll anyway come back and do the weak concepts you guys have from all the chapters. Okay, so feel free to ask questions from all the chapters. It's not just the chapter 4 here. You can't ask questions from any other chapters. You can. It's an open revision class. Okay. Very quickly, I'll take you through chapter 4. Corporate level, business level, functional level, we talk about that. The 4 kinds of strategies we have are stability, expansion, retrenchment, and combination. Okay, so stability is when you want to stabilize your business. You have a winner product, you have a winning market, you're making good money, want to stabilize your business. बहुत सारा competition है. Okay? Now think about this, my friend. Think about this. When in an industry, a lot of competition starts coming in. So you want to stabilize your business. Why? Because अब बहुत सारे लोग आपका profit खाने आ जाते. Earlier, let's say you were 2 or 3 players. Now a lot of players are coming into your business. So your profits will start decreasing. You want to stabilize your business. ये रोज रोज का नया कोई competitor आ रहा है, कुछ नया scheme लेके आ रहा है. It gets difficult. So you want to stabilize your business. Expansion is when you're new, you have a new product, you have a new technology, you want to expand. That's where expansion strategies come in handy, and it's amazing for startups. Startups would go for expansion strategies. Okay. Okay. Quick question for all of you in the classroom. Very quick question. Type in very quickly. Flipkart bought Myntra. What kind of strategy is that? Flipkart bought Myntra. We all know, right? Myntra was bought by Flipkart. What kind of strategy is that? What kind of strategy was that? Flipkart buying Myntra. Quickly. The chat is open. Expansion. Okay. Expansion. Horizontal merger. I don't think so. Expansion, yes. Horizontal merger. It was Not even a merger, though. It was an acquisition, first of all, but was it horizontal or conglomerate? Let's talk about that when we reach there. Okay. Why do we even reach there? Let's talk about that. This is a revision class. It was expansion, it was acquisition. Okay. It was acquisition. Why do you call it horizontal? क्यों बुला रहे हो? What are the key points of a strategy being horizontal? पहले तो मुझे ये बताओ. Please help me with the keywords that help you identify that it is a horizontal expansion. Same industry. Uh, com- Competitiveness is reduced by this acquisition. Same type of product. I don't think so. Flipkart sells everything except clothes. They wanted to expand into clothes. Think about this, my friend. Flipkart tried selling clothes, fashion. उनसे हुआ नहीं. They failed big time because fashion online is a very, very tough market. You have to have inventory of all the sizes. There will be 20 times more returns कपड़े में, जूते में, accessories में. आप फोन लोगे आप रिटर्न नहीं करते. You'll buy anything else, whatever Flipkart sells, the returns are relatively lower. कपड़े में returns बहुत ज्यादा. So they tried doing fashion, did not work, they failed big time. So they said, yeah, I want to do this business. It's a great margin business. It's a great expansion, new product line. The customers will recognize us everywhere, but we can't do this ourselves. It's a tough business. Let's go and buy. They are experts in fashion e-commerce. They bought it. Conglomerate themselves. Why? Because they're adding something new to their own version. They're adding something new, unrelated to their own version. Right? They're expanding. Flipkart आज medicines भी बेच रहा है, आज ये भी करता है, आज सामान भी बेच रहा है, डिलीवरी भी है, 10 minutes भी है. It's expanding like it. It's expanding. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, They tried doing fashion, but it failed. They tried doing themselves, so they bought somebody who was better. But that doesn't mean it's horizontal. That doesn't. So it's like, for example, let me give you another example. A company selling cell phones, smartphones basically hai. They try selling, let's say, they try selling, I don't know, exercise like treadmill बनाते हैं. ठीक है? Smartphone company also tried selling treadmills, but उनसे बिके नहीं. They were not very good at making treadmills. So they bought a company which makes treadmills. Doesn't mean horizontal. You tried doing something, you failed, so you buy the expert. Doesn't mean it becomes horizontal. It still becomes a conglomerate because unrelated charter में जाओ. Okay, very nice. But it's still acquisition and not a merger. पहले तो ये correction है कि most of you are saying merger. Merger नहीं है. Flipkart acquired. Okay, great. That's where this chapter becomes interesting because आपके आसपास इतना कुछ हो रहा है in business that it's just amazing how this chapter fits into every business needs. It is just, I don't know, it's magical how आप newspaper पढ़ने जाओ and chapter number 4 पूरा newspaper क्या strategy use हो रही है, what is the strategic choice they are doing. Okay, very nice. एक वैसे question पूछो. Let me ask you a question. How many of you saw the news of that Coldplay concert and the CEO of Astronomer, the memes all over there? How many of you saw that? The CEO of Astronomer was caught in a Coldplay concert. Have you seen that news? That's a classic example of Mendelow's matrix, how they are managing the damage that is done to their business by social media. Okay? If not, then go and read about it after the class, right? So it's a live classic example of it's all over the internet, all over the internet, right? Classic example of how you manage stakeholders after a crisis. Pure PR, public relations, management case, huge damage done to the company name. How do you recover from it? You identify with who are the right stakeholders. How do you manage them? इसको important thing है, इसको नहीं देनी है. It's a great case study of Mendelow's matrix. If you can go and read the case क्या है, then relate to Mendelow's matrix, how to use that. Okay, I just thought about it, so thought I should share because it's relevant. You guys all are on internet, so all of these concepts, thinking about what's happening and building that thing, that builds your acumen into strategic management. That's right. Very interesting. Okay, when to pursue stability strategy. When to pursue stability strategy. One, when similar market deals in same, almost same लोग आ जाए stability strategy पे. Characteristics of stability strategy, major reasons for stability, ये सब पढ़ेंगे subjective questions में आपके. What I'm trying to show here to you is that Saransh is something you should use for revision, not for study. Question paper will come from the study material. I will catch you if you say कि यार हम ये पढ़ के जाएंगे, पास हो जाएंगे, नहीं होंगे. Also to that point, I got a message yesterday. One of our students who studied through live virtual classes, these same classes, right? Virtual classes we have from ICAI free, of course. Uh, the boy messaged me yesterday. He's got all India rank 40, right? And he was very happy. He was thanking me that these free classes, resources that most of the people don't want to use, or people are apprehensive. Okay, there was great news that he got a rank 40, all India rank 40, and he studied everything from the POS app. And he was dedicated with study material, what he has written in his post also. So that gives me a lot of confidence while teaching you as well that what we are teaching you is right, because people are getting fantastic results. It's not just because study material है तो आपको पढ़ना है. That is where the results are stuck. वहां से ही निकलेगा, वहीं से रैंक निकलेगी, वहीं से पढ़ोगे तो पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट निकल, वहीं से क्वेश्चन निकले. The best about study material is questions भी वहीं से बने. आप पढ़ोगे यहाँ से, questions बनेंगे वहां से. The mix won't match. Study from where the source of questions are. Okay. Sure, Zia, I can do that. I'll do that. Chapter 5, I think it's already uploaded. If not, I'll check and upload. But Saransh, आपके पास है यहाँ पे. That's what I'm also showing you. This is free. It's on the US website. Download कर सकते हैं. You want to take a print and study, take a print and study. That's okay, right? You can read a PDF or laptop or your tab, whatever suits you. But Saransh is available, right? Very, very beautifully, graphically enticing to your eyes when you study. It's not as boring as uh, the non-colored study material, to be honest. I know as a student you feel bored with dull colors. Saransh is graphically colorful for you to excite when you revise them. Okay, so bought it in hard copy. Awesome. Good. You see, it's put in a single place the different strategic options available to internal growth, external growth, the diversification, intensification, market penetration, market development, product development. You can go to conglomerate, concentric, and innovation. You got to go to vertical, horizontal, forward, backward. Then you go to mergers and acquisitions, wherein you go to vertical, you go to horizontal, co-generate, conglomerate, and you go to strategic alliances, right? All of this are your strategic choices. These are strategic options available. These are strategic choices available to you, right? And these are important. These are important choices that you make, and that define कि आपका business जा कहाँ है. Forward and the backward linkages, right? Related, unrelated diversification we were talking about. And then comes the new age strategy of a business is to innovate, right? Innovation to diversify. I would also call something as marketing gimmick, but it's also an innovation. How many of you have heard about? Let me take real new age examples for you to understand. How many of you have heard about matcha? Lot of craze today in the youth. You go to cafes, you go to any mall, आप जाके देखोगे वहाँ पे most of you I feel would have visited a mall recently, a cafe, बहुत ज़्यादा like 400, 500 rupees for a matcha drink, right? What is that? क्या हो रहा है? What is this strategy? Why are people selling a not so very tasty drink at such high prices? How many of you have heard about matcha? Let me also see how updated you are with the latest trends. What's happening around India, what's happening around the youth market. Not heard, Tejaswin? Okay. Another thing for you guys to go and search today. I'm talking about all the latest news, what's happening around. Okay. You should go and search about it. Extreme craze in the metro cities, in the like cafes and all these places in India. A lot of youth going crazy for a drink. It's a milk-based drink. Okay, and people are going crazy. 400, 500 rupees for the drink. Starbucks को भी पीछे छोड़ दिया है, and it's available everywhere, right? It's available everywhere. What I'm trying to tell you, the strategy is innovate and diversify. People are bored of lemonades and coffees and tea and everything. You've got to bring something new to them. It comes from Southeast Asian markets of Korea, of Japan, right? Uh, it's mostly Japanese and Korean markets. They're taking a product from there and they're coming into India. They're introducing that product into India, and Indian consumers have a lot of people are ready to spend money. They're selling at exorbitant prices in India. It's called diversifying through innovation. अब वो Indian innovation ला रहे हैं. They're bringing very desi version of all these drinks, and it's called innovation. And that's why you can charge so much money. You can diversify through innovation, right? Yeah, it's like a milkshake that you have from Kevenker, right? But it's more Japanese based. तो बहुत क्रेज है लोगों में कि अरे जापानीज ड्रिंक है, कोरिया में लोग पी रहे हैं. All these your superstars and pop stars in Korea are drinking that. So वो craze आता है. That's how they're marketing. So read about it. These are interesting things that are happening around us as a society, and businesses are doing all of this diversification, innovation, market penetration, product development. सब कुछ आपके आसपास हो. You go into a mall. अच्छा, McDonald's में किस Let me take an easier example. How many of you have seen a Korean burger in McDonald's recently? McDonald's में जाओगे Korean burger आप. Have you guys seen? Everybody in the chat, tell me if you've gone to McDonald's and you have seen a Korean burger, a Korean menu. Yeah, you're getting a boba tea, you're getting a Korean burger and all of that. All of this is what? Absolutely. There's a huge hype of anime. That's most Japanese, but still a lot of craze for Korean pop culture. So people are cashing on. Okay. They're penetrating markets, they're developing products which are suiting the latest trends. They are understanding trends. Let me put a question for you guys. McDonald's Korean burger is based on what analysis of the external environment by McDonald's? Demographic, socio-cultural, economic, political, legal. What kind of external, what kind of external factor are they reading to bring in a Korean menu in McDonald's in India? The correct answer is everybody in the chat. I see answers, but I want you to. Social trends is not a heading in them in external environment. So the answer has to be socio-cultural. Socio-cultural aspect tells you about trends. Socio-cultural aspects will tell you about the trending things in the society, what's working, what are people looking at. That's what is happening in the society. Actually. Again, another example that you guys might relate to socio-culture is how many of you have seen people wearing baggy loose jeans these days? बहुत बड़ी बड़ी jeans खुली, but they're very open, wide, big jeans people are wearing, right? A lot of brands are making. आप मिंत्रा पे जाएंगे शॉपिंग करने, अजियो पे जाएंगे, जूडियो जाएंगे, रिलायंस फैशन जाएंगे, कहीं भी जाएंगे, वेस्ट साइड जाएंगे, लाइफ स्टाइल जाएंगे, स्ट्रीट वेयर, करेक्ट? तो जैसे the trend is streetwear. A lot of brands are building around. What is that? What kind of strategy is that? What kind of strategic choice is that you follow a streetwear trend and you build your products around streetwear fashion? What kind of strategic choice is that? मैं आपको चार्ट पे लेके चलता हूँ, मुझे बताइए. सिंपल क्वेश्चन है दोस्त, आपकी आंखों के सामने हो रहा है. रीड इट. There is a chart on your screen. What strategic choice is a company doing if they introduce a streetwear because it is trending? Product development. Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. How many of you know Raymond's? What is Raymond's? Raymond's नाम सुना? Raymond's clothing नाम सुना? Very quickly, guys. Yeah, clothing brand. Yes, you have heard about Raymond's. It makes mostly men formal clothing. Suit piece, pant piece, shirt piece, their shirts, all formal men clothing. Raymond's. Now, Raymond's also figured out that streetwear is trending. Streetwear is trending. So they bought a brand. So they bought a brand which makes streetwear. What kind of strategic choice is that? Co-generic acquisition. Okay. What else? What kind of strategic choices? Raymond's buying a streetwear brand. First answer I've got is co-generic acquisition. What about others? What do you think? Market development, product line increase, acquire किया एक company. सबसे पहले तो the keyword is they acquired a company. So you have to go away from market development, product development, and go towards external growth. पहले तो internal growth नहीं है. It's not internal growth, so none of the options of internal growth are valid. It's an external growth because it is acquiring. Within external growth, it is acquiring, so mergers and acquisitions. What kind? The correct answer, my friend, is co-generic. Co-generic acquisition है जहाँ पे they are buying a streetwear brand. ठीक है जी. Now that we are into questions, I want to continue this momentum and take you to questions. I want to continue the momentum and take you to questions. Here we go. Let me know if you guys can see the screen. Awesome. Question number 1 on your screen. Let's get active, everyone. We're starting with MCQ practice. Chapter number 4. MCQ practice. I want each one of you to answer. It's your classroom, it's your revision. Exams are coming close. Practice with me today itself, right now on the chat. I want each one of you to answer. I'll call out names otherwise. Okay. Manivandan has answered, Zia has answered, Justin answered, Ritika has answered. What about Sunena? Sunena, you got to answer as well. Sunena has answered as well. Awesome. Perfect. First answer, stability strategy. You guys are right. Okay. The owners want to maintain current position. Option number B. Question 2 on your screen. A tech startup wants to enter a new market by introducing new AI-powered product to an entirely new customer segment. What strategic option best represents this move? New market, new AI-powered product to new customer. Diversification. New product, new market, new customer. सब कुछ नया है. Diversification. Everything is new, my friend. Everything is new. Na existing customer, existing product, na existing market, कुछ नहीं. Everything is new, is diversity. Question number 3 on the screen. Struggling electronic company sells off its non-performing division to focus on profitable segments. Turnaround, divestment, liquidation, or stability. The correct answer, my friend, divestment. Pieces में बेचने को divestment बोलते हैं. Sell in smaller pieces. It's called divestment, and this is a classic case of divestment that is selling their non-performing division only. It is divestment money. Liquidation is जब पूरा बेच देते. If they have sold off their entire company, liquidation. If they're selling small parts and pieces, or small divisions within the business, divestment. Okay, remember. Please remember, you're doing fantastic. Don't lose out marks on simple questions. Okay? Absolutely. Question number 4 on your screen. A beverage company wants to boost sales by selling more of its existing soft drink range in its current market through promotions. Which answer strategy is this? I want each one of you to answer. Take your time and answer. Read and answer. Read and answer. Awesome. Everybody saying market penetration. The correct answer is market penetration. Okay, very nice. Question number 5 on your computer screen. A consumer electronics company is using BCG matrix and identifies one of its products as having low market share in a high growth market. Where should it categorize? Star dog question mark cash cow. स्टार है, डॉग, क्वेश्चन मार्क है या कैश काउ? Everybody's saying it's a question mark. Correct answer, question mark. Awesome. Question 6 on your screen. Oil company sees that most of its products are in mature industries and earning consistent profits to growth, though growth is slow. What would be the BCG matrix label these products have? Cash cow. Janta says cash cow, Janta is right. A telecom company is analyzing. थोड़ा speed बढ़ा दूंगा so that you get an examination mode. Right? I'm very happy all of you are answering. Keep the momentum up. I'm going to increase the speed to get you more into exam practice. Okay? Timing भी practice करनी है. Telecom company analyzing its business unit based on two dimensions, my friend. Industry attractiveness and business strength. Which portfolio tool is it choosing? Industry attractiveness and business strength. कौन सा portfolio tool is it using? ADLG, McKinsey, Ansoff, BCG. GE स्टॉकलाइट है, GE McKinsey है, एक ही बात है. ADL मैट्रिक्स है, Ansoff है. I want each one of you to answer, my friend. Okay. The correct answer, GE McKinsey matrix. इसको GE स्टॉकलाइट भी बोलते हैं. It's based on the strength and market attractiveness for strategic investment decisions. Option B, GE McKinsey और GE स्टॉकलाइट मॉडल जिसको बोलते हैं. ओके, 8 पढ़ोगे तो याद रहेगा. नहीं पढ़ा है, guaranteed a lot of you got it wrong, which means पकड़ में आगे एक कॉन्सेप्ट जो रिवाइज करने की जरूरत है. नोट कर लो. Note it down somewhere. You have to revise this concept because you gave the wrong answer. It's okay. Revision है. You can give wrong answers, my friend. But note it down कि ये वाला concept पढ़ के जाना है. हम ठीक से आंसर नहीं कर रहे हैं. Please note it down now. Okay? Good. Good revision. Question number 8 on your computer screen. A startup offers a unique fashion accessory that no one else has. किसी के पास. Targeting a very small niche of high-end users. कौन सी strategy है दोस्त? Cost leader है, differentiated है, focus है या turnaround है? फटाफट से आंसर करेंगे. 5 more seconds. The correct answer is option number C. Focus strategy. Super. Question number 9 on your screen. A manufacturing firm introduces automation and lean methods to offer products at the lowest possible prices across a wide market. कौन सी generic strategy पे काम चल रहा है यहाँ पे? Question number 9. What are they working on? What are they working on? They are working on the classic. They are working on the classic. Everybody answer. They're working on the classic. Cost leadership. Cost leadership पे काम चल रहा है. All of you are absolutely right. Wonderful. Question number 10 में चलते हैं. A premium car brand maintains its uniqueness through design, performance, and superior service to stand out from regular cars. कौन सी strategy is the brand building? कौन सी strategy is the brand using? The brand, my dear friend, is using differentiation. Differentiation. Okay. Let me go to question 2. पहला हमने कर लिया. Question 2 for you. Okay. So that you get to see. Here we go. Question number 2 for you. An electronics firm invests in new product lines while continuing, okay, while continuing to operate its current product range. अब बताइए, what type of growth strategies? An electronics firm invests in a new product line while continuing to operate its current product range. External growth, concentric, horizontal, or internal? Mixed answers. Most of the people saying D. The correct answer is D, internal growth. Own capabilities without acquisitions or alliances is internal growth. Okay, did I just reveal the answer? Let me put that. Here we go. A fast food company buys out a local food chain to enter a new city quickly. What type of growth strategy is this? A fast food company buys out a local food chain to enter a new city quickly. What type of growth strategy is this? Awesome. It's an external growth. Okay. Question 4 on your screens. A paper manufacturing company enters the stationery market to sell pens, notebooks, and diaries. Which diversification? A paper manufacturing company enters the stationery market to sell pens, notebooks, and diaries. Which diversification is this? Horizontal, vertical, concentric, angular. Question number 4 of part 2. Concentric, horizontal, vertical. Correct answer, concentric. Correct answer, concentric. Related diversification, okay, within the same marketing segment. Question number 5 on your screens. An energy company starts producing solar panels. while already in the oil and gas business? Which diversification strategy? Let's see. Oil and gas business में होते हुए solar panels निकाल रहे हैं. What kind of strategy is that? Concentric. Related fields but different products. Concentric. Energy business. Okay. Let me help you with this. जब कॉन्ग्लोमरेट होता है ना तो एकदम ही अनरिलेटेड ना टेक्नोलॉजी. देयर इज जीरो सिनर्जी. व्हेन देयर इज जीरो सिनर्जी दैट्स कॉल्ड कॉन्ग्लोमरेट. बट व्हेन देयर इज अ रिलेटेडनेस, व्हेन देयर इज अ somewhat relatedness, either it can be technological, it can be system processes, usage of your product is the same. The usage of both oil and gas and solar panel, same energy बना रहे. They're creating energy. They're creating source of energy, electricity, or form of energy बना रहे. The end use is the same. Okay, it's a related field. It's a related concept. Okay, very nice. ये आप स्टडी मटेरियल में जाएंगे ना तो आप कीवर्ड्स मिलेंगे. When you go to the study material, you will get some keywords on concentric which tell you what are the different things that concentric has based on technology, based on processes, based on systems, based on market. If there is relatedness, this concept. A furniture company begins to manufacture and sell its own wood rather than buying it from suppliers. Begins to manufacture and sell its own wood rather than buying it from suppliers. Which strategy is this? Backward तो ऑप्शन ही नहीं. जी हाँ. Vertical, right? Vertical, 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 vertical. Everybody saying vertical. That is the right answer, my friend. Vertical. A shampoo company starts selling chocolates under a different brand. क्या बोलोगे इसको? शैम्पू की कंपनी चॉकलेट बेच रही है. सनसिल्क की चॉकलेट कौन पाएगा भाई? ठीक है, उनकी मर्जी, उनको बेचने. Shampoo company starts selling chocolate, conglomerate, unrelated product. एकदम unrelated, कोई है ही नहीं. Common piece. A tech company, my friend, enters a high growth market, but but currently holds a low market share there. ECG matrix के हिसाब से what does this fall under? A tech company wants to enter a high growth market, but currently holds a low market share. Which ECG category does this fall under? Majority people saying question mark. And that is the right answer. Because it is uncertain. The future is uncertain. High growth है, low share है, पता नहीं क्या होगा. It's a big question mark. Are we going to win? Are we going to lose? The market is growing. I don't have so much share. Will somebody else eat me? When I say eat me, it means as a business. Will they kill me? Or will I become the biggest? Somebody new will come. Old will become better. I will win or not? I don't know. It is a big question mark. A car battery brand generates strong and steady profits in a mature market. BCG classification concept. A car battery brand generates strong and steady profits in a mature market. Strong and steady in mature market. Correct answer is cash cow. Manivanan, my friend, mature markets will generally don't have stars. Mature market is ज़्यादा growth ही नहीं. Think about this. It's a mature market. The growth rate is not very high. So eventually, stars will not be born in mature markets because the growth rate of the market of the industry is not very high. Okay, it's gotta be cash cow. It's gotta be cash cow. 10वां सवाल पार्ट 2 का आपकी स्क्रीन पे. A struggling startup plans to redesign operations and cut costs to improve profitability. Which retrenchment strategy is this? A struggling startup plans to redesign operations and cut costs to improve profitability. Which retrenchment strategy is this, my friend? It is turn around. Absolutely. Redesign, cut costs, bounce back is turnaround strategy. All of you are right, very, very happy. A firm closes a non-profitable division and exits that segment entirely. क्या बोलोगे? तो आप बोलोगे डाइवेस्टमेंट. फंस गए ना, फंस गए. ये लिक्विडेशन वाली जनता फंस गई साहब. क्योंकि एंटायरली पढ़ लिया. क्योंकि हमने पढ़ लिया एंटायरली तो लिक्विडेशन है, पार्ट्स में थोड़ी ना. अरे दोस्त, अ फर्म क्लोजेस नॉन प्रॉफिटेबल डिवीजन लिखा है. फंस गए. ट्रिक क्वेश्चन आप नहीं फंस गए. डिवीजन को सेल करोगे तो डाइवर्समेंट पूरा बिजनेस थोड़ी ना बेचना. हाँ, वो पार्ट को तो कंप्लीटली बेचोगे ना डाइवर्समेंट. अभी ट्रिक क्वेश्चन सब लोग मार्क्स लूज कर. वेलकम टू रिविजन. गुड. यही फायदा रिविजन. थोड़ा अभी केयरफुल हो जाओ. इफ यू कीप गिविंग द राइट आंसर्स, आपका ब्रेन कहता है डू चैंपियन है. आई एम अ चैंपियन इन स्ट्रेटेजी. यू आर. देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट. यू आर. थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन को केयरफुली पढ़ो बस. A company shuts down completely and sells all its assets. जी लिक्विडेशन आ गई. लिक्विडेशन. ठीक है जी. A bank maintains current services with no plans to expand or cut costs. क्या करूं? क्या करूं मैं? कैसी स्ट्रैटेजी है? A bank maintains current services with no plans to expand or cut costs, my friend. Which strategy fits this in? बहुत ही बढ़िया. स्टेबिलिटी स्ट्रेटजी. ग्रोथ तो है ही नहीं. विद नो प्लान्स टू एक्सपैंड और कट. खुद ना एक्सपैंड करना है ना कट करना है. स्टेबलाइज हो जाना है. ना मुझे एक्सपैंड करना है ना कट डाउन करना है. आई वांट टू स्टेबलाइज माय बिजनेस. स्टेबिलिटी strategy. Question number 1414. A software firm adds new features to its existing app to stay ahead of competitors. दोस्त कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजी लगा रही है ये टेक कंपनी? A software firm adds new features to its existing app to stay ahead of competitors. जनता कह रही है प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट है, इतना क्या सोच रहे हो? प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट इज द राइट आंसर इफ यू से सो. A chocolate brand uses celebrity influencers to sell more of its current product in the same market. अब बताइए. Sell more of its current product in the same market. फिर वेट करो. Market penetration is the right answer. Okay, I know you're smart. अब ये बता देते. A business invests in its core unit but does not enter into a new business. Wow, what type of growth is this? अभी थोड़ा सा 8 सेकंड पॉज लगे. A business invests in its core unit but does not enter any new business. What type of growth is this? मिक्स ऑप्शंस आ रहे हैं. अच्छा लग रहा है. A business invests in its core unit but does not enter any new business. Confused between B and C. The correct answer, my friend, is intensive growth. Intensification, diversification. Intensification, diversification. They are not diversifying, they are investing in their own existing business. Intensification, diversification, intensive growth है. It is not stability. Stable थोड़ी ना हो रहे. तो grow करना चाह रहे हैं. It's investing in its core business. It wants to grow, but नया business नहीं चाहिए. So intensive growth चाह रहे. They are not diversifying. They are in intensive growth में जा रहे. Okay, my friend. Okay, Tejaswin, very good. Great question from Tejaswin. He says, if investing in own business means improve operational efficiency. Yeah. Let me take example here. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. If Pizza Hut introduces Jain pizza. Pizza Hut introduces Indian Jain pizza. No onion, no garlic, no potato, nothing. It's a pure Jain pizza. तो क्या कर रहे? तो क्या कर रहे? क्या वो स्टेबल होना चाहते? They are doing a product development, right? They are trying to do a product development. Why? Because they want to grow and get new customers. आज की डेट में people who follow Jainism don't eat there. They know कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट वो लोग नहीं खाएंगे, बट उस मार्केट को कैप्चर करने के लिए आई इंट्रोड्यूस अ जैन पिज्जा. Does that mean I'm looking for stability? The answer is no. I am hungry for growth. मुझे वो कस्टमर भी चाहिए जो आज मेरे पास नहीं. उसके लिए I am doing the product development, which is part of intensification. So, because I am investing in my core business to bring new products, to capture new markets, to capture new customers, but I'm not entering into a new business. My friend, it is not stability. It is intensive growth. Okay? It is intensive. You're right. Operational efficiency भी investment हो सकती है, but generally that's not part of the strategies we have. That's more around generic strategy कि भाई आप operational efficiency बढ़ा के cost leader बन सकते हो. आप operational efficiency बढ़ा के core competency बना सकते हो, competitive advantage बना सकते हो by improving your operations, by improving your operational efficiency. You can create a competitive advantage, a core competency, and you can become a cost leader. But the type of growth you will follow because of that is growth strategy. आप cost leader बन के market में grow करना चाहते हो, it is a growth strategy. You want to have a competitive advantage so that you grow. You want to have a core competency so that you grow. So the inherent strategy lies as growth, not stability, right? Unless we specifically say that I want to have a core competency or a competitive advantage to stabilize myself so that nobody else can even touch my business. वो एक fencing करने के लिए, to create a protection of my business, I want to have a core competency, then it would be stable. But depends the question क्या पूछ रहे. Awesome. Which of the following is not a portal generic strategy? ये तो आंख बंद करके आपको आंसर कर. Question 17, the gift of God question. सबको मार्क्स मिलते हैं इस पर, ऐसे क्वेश्चन. गुड ऑल्सो बैड ऑल्सो, बिकॉज सबको ही मार्क्स मिल रहे हैं, तो फिर तो मतलब कंपटीशन ही खत्म हो गया. बट ये मत गलत कर देना ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस में या ओवर थिंकिंग में. सम क्वेश्चंस आर मेंट टू बी सिंपल. डोंट थिंक एवरी क्वेश्चन इज कॉम्प्लेक्स. My tip for your examination is, my friend, don't overthink the question. The questions can be simple and straightforward as well. तो आपको कोई ज्यादा ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन लगे तो ओवरथिंक मत करना. नहीं, इसके अंदर कुछ और पूछा जा रहा है, इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन नहीं हो सकता. ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत हो सकता है. ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू फील कि नहीं, इतना सिंपल नहीं हो सकता, लेट मी मेक इट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, उसमें मार्क्स चलेगा. That's my tip of the day for you. The main risk of cost leadership strategy is, the main risk of cost leadership strategy क्या है दोस्त? The main risk of cost leadership. कि जितनी भी जनता कह रही है कंपेटिटिव कॉपिंग या यूनिकनेस, वो डिफरेंशिएशन का ड्रॉबैक है, कॉस्ट लीडरशिप का नहीं है. कॉस्ट लीडरशिप की तो प्रॉब्लम ये है कि भाई कंपेटिटर आपसे भी सस्ता हो गया, तो कहाँ से और कॉस्ट काटोगे. द मेन रिस्क ऑफ कॉस्ट लीडरशिप स्ट्रैटेजी इज that competitor offers even lower prices. अब करो जो कॉस्ट कटिंग कर. price war चालू है. There's a cost war. There is a price war in the market. Now that's the biggest risk that you realize. You have cut down all expenses, all the show shabazi and all the affluence you have had in your product and operations today. देखी जाए cost reduction, cost compelling. Competitor comes and offers it even at much cheaper prices. हो गई बहुत चालू. अब और कितना काटे? That's the main risk. Question 19 on your screen. A business using differentiation strategy must focus on what? A business using differentiation strategy must focus on what? Option B, broad appeal through unique features. Awesome. Very happy. Correct answers are in. A small firm creates customized products for a niche market. Which strategy applies best? A small firm creates customized products for a niche market. Which strategy applies best here? Correct answer, my friend. Most of you are giving is focus. Very nice. G. In GE matrix, what are the two axes used for decision? In GE matrix, what are the two axes used for decision? Industry attractiveness and business. अभी पढ़ा था. क्रॉस रिविजन हो गया, याद रहेगा, हमेशा याद रहेगा. In G matrix, a unit in the green zone suggests what? In G matrix, a unit in the green zone depicts or suggests what? Green zone में क्या? Harvest, divest, invest and grow, liquidate or exit gradually. Correct answer, my friend. Invest and grow. Invest and grow. 23. The drawback of BCG matrix क्या है मेरे दोस्त? Drawback of BCG matrix क्या है? What is or which is the drawback of BCG matrix? I see a fight between option C and option D. Let's see who wins. Option C, option B. What about others? Drawback of BCG matrix. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The correct answer is it oversimplifies market dynamics. Option number D is the right answer. मार्केट शेयर ज्यादा है, ग्रोथ है मार्केट में, ये तो स्टार है। अरे भैया, entry of new entrants are entering. Government policy, tariffs, Chinese competition, economic conditions, political out, क्या हो रहा है आसपास, कुछ नहीं। ये तो कैश cow. It oversimplifies the market dynamics, which can be many. The drawback of BCG matrix is सिर्फ दो चीजों के ऊपर वो मेरा पैसा लगा। It's like saying कि oh, uh, Reliance, they are doing a great part. The Reliance group, the family, Ambanis are doing such great parties in Jamnagar. क्या शादी की है, रिलायंस का शेयर खरीद लो। बढ़िया शादी किया, खर्चा किया, दिया सो मच मनी, रिलायंस का शेयर खरीद लो। You're oversimplifying things. It doesn't mean I just put my money on the shares. कि अरे ग्रोथ है, विजिबिलिटी है, मार्केट में दबदबा है, लगा दो। और भी डायनामिक्स देखो। There are multiple things that you see before you invest, and you categorize something as a star कि भाई इस पे पैसा लगाओ, ये स्टार प्रोडक्ट, just based on market share and market growth. What about quality? What about trend? What about customer? What about pricing? What about competition? कुछ तो देख लो। So it oversimplifies the market dynamics. That's the drawback of BCG. It oversimplifies. Jabki the things are much complex than they seem. It does give you a direction, but you shouldn't just rely on BCG for this. You oversimplify it. The stoplight model is another name for super simple GE matrix. ये तो मैं ही बता देता हूँ। बहुत ही simple gift of God question. Question 25. The primary goal of portfolio analysis tools like BCG and GE is to do what? The primary goal of portfolio analysis tools like a BCG or a GE is to do what? Is to do what? Most of the people saying option C, allocate resources effective, right? बहुत ही अच्छा. Question 25, option C. With that, my friend, we come to the end of our MCQ revision for chapter number 4. Before we go to subjective, I want to take a pause and I want you to understand a few things before we go to the subject. Okay? Number one is read the question carefully, especially when it comes to the concepts of chapter number 4. जब आप chapter 4 पढ़ते हैं तो आपको concepts को बड़े ध्यान से समझना है before you even answer. You have to read the concept very, very, very clearly. Okay? You have to read the concept carefully. What I want to do now is, okay, let me do this for you. Can you guys see my screen? Is it visible? Is my screen 5 questions visible to you? Awesome. Okay. What we'll now do is, my friend, we'll take a short break of 10 minutes, but that break is for you to read these five questions, think of the answers, and when we join back in 10 minutes, we solve these questions together. Okay? Five questions on your screen to think, read, and when we join back in 10 minutes, 8:20 in my clock, 8:30, we join back and we solve these questions together. Take 10 minutes, read the questions carefully, write down the, think about the answers, we come back and we discuss. Okay? Chapter 4, 10 minutes break. But let's keep the screen on so that we can read the questions. I'll see you in 10 minutes. If you are back as well, give me a yes, okay, welcome back, whatever you want in the chat so that we can start discussing our subjective questions. Awesome. Very nice. I see one confirmation that we are back. Others can start. Others can as well. Harshit is clapping. Thanks, Harshit. You're back. Okay. Cool. Are others back as well? I just see two, three people responding. What about others? If you're back, you can listen us. Okay, hi, hello, yes, whatever it means, so that I know we can join back. I don't want you to miss class. Kritika, thank you. That's a great emoji that tells me you're ahead. Okay, awesome. Join Manivanan. Good. So, like we do our subjective questions, we call out names, right? We call out a name, and I want you to, I'll unmute you, and then you answer. Okay. Question number one. I hope. Awesome. Thanks, Elena. Thanks, Asiya. Hi. Question number one. A well-known FMCG company is struggling with falling market share in its soap segment. ठीक है जी? कौन सा tool use करेंगे? Will be okay. I want Manivanan. Manivanan, I'm going to unmute you. Go ahead and share your thoughts on question number one.
So I can use turnaround strategy, sir.
Hmm? Okay, go ahead to give me a longer answer. This is a 5 mark question. Why turnaround?
First, we
Why
have
did
to
you use that condition?
a well-known FMG company is struggling and failing with the market share in the uh, soap segment. So you have to assess the current position, sir. What is the position? What is the problem?
Hmm? Okay. Tell me what is the position, what is the problem? That's what we're trying to solve.
Yes, sir.
See, the company's leadership is unsure whether to continue investing in it or divert funds elsewhere. So, which portfolio analysis tool should be used here? We have not answered that question. We're not even talking about turnaround strategy.
Yeah. Assessment the current problem, sir. Then analyze the situation. What is the
Huh?
problem actually? Where we are lacking? What is the remedial action we have to take?
Okay.
Then we have to make a one plan whether we can able to continue this product or not. So we can make an emergency action plan to implement the uh, get the comeback, sir. Then
Okay.
we can go for diversification or restructuring the units, sir. So product and another bar product. Once it is there, we comeback strategy we have to make return into normal position. Otherwise, if we are unable to come back normal position, we will go for a diversification of some other consulting projects.
Okay. Your thought is great, Madhavan. Okay. Your business understanding is great. The problem here is the question is not asking. The question is clearly asking which portfolio analysis tool is being used here. What does this tool suggest for such product? Also explain what other categories in this model do and how they guide strategy. Which tool of analyzing the portfolio is being used here has to be the answer. What you're telling me is pure strategies. That you have to diversify, you have to turn around and diversify. The tool being used here is the question. Okay. Harshit, do you want to answer? I will go and unmute you. And then let's see what your friends have to answer. Let's see what they
Yes,
think.
sir, I will try. Sir, in this portfolio analysis, it is talking about BCG matrix.
Mhm.
Uh, and for this company, is particularly the cash cow, which is high, low market share with high growth.
Okay.
And and its cash cow for its strategy is to harvest in short term, or you can increase your cash flow in short term period and generate as much as cash possible to uh,
So you're going right. Absolutely. So you're going in the right direction. You have to share more with me.
yes
My
sir.
my question then, Harshit, is help me understand how did you identify that this is BCG matrix?
Sir, it is just stating that struggling in falling market share. It's giving key point in market share, and just says high profit even though market share for bar is no longer growing.
Mm-hmm.
Means uh, it's talking about market share with its growth. What is it's no longer growing is one key point, and high
Mm-hmm.
profit is another key point, and
Awesome.
that's it, sir.
Great. Do you guys agree with Harshit? Chat, what do you think? Awesome. The Justin agrees. Manivanan, you get what we were saying, right? Harshit, your classmates agree with you, so very happy. You could get the concept right. Once you got the concept right, rest of the questions are clear. You know it's BCG matrix, so what other categories you can go and talk about question marks and dogs and star, and then you can also talk about, right? This tool suggests for a product, so cash cow, what that's what you said. But then you can talk about other three categories. 5 marks, pakke, awesome. Your friends in the classroom agree with you. Great. Manivanan, I hope you could now understand where are we coming from, right? I hope you can now understand that this was BCG because it's giving you two things to identify. One is your market share, second is your market growth. Market share, market growth, this is BCG analysis too. Awesome. Very happy. Good revision. Question number two. Question number two. Justin, I'm going to unmute you. I hope you're ready. And here we go. Others, see if you agree with Justin or not. Okay.
Sir, in good morning, sir. Sir, in
Morning.
this question, there is a bicycle manufacturing which has developed electric scooters, and the keyword is that they are targeting the new urban cities, and it is not related. So, what type of diversification it is used? It is a conglomerate diversification, and why this strategy is riskier than the other types of strategies because there is no synergy between their existing businesses and name the other diversification options uh, and how each affects the business stability. The other diversification options are like a co-generic,
Mhm,
which includes a vertical, horizontal,
mhm,
and under vertical there are backward and forward, and how each type of strategy affects the stability. Like if we are going for the vertical co-generic, this means that we are moving ahead in the supply chain or backward in the supply chain. So on the basis of that, if we are moving ahead, then we are thinking about differentiation, and if we are moving backward, then usually the businessmen are thinking about the cost leadership. And if we are going for the like horizontal,
mhm.
usually the horizontal is done like taking over the byproduct, similar products and competitive products by the entities so that they could reduce the competition.
Awesome. Great answer. And I think it's the right answer. Let's see what your friends think. Okay. Did you guys agree with the answer from the lesson? Do you think he gave the right answer, guys? Okay, Manivarnan is agreeing with you. Let's see. Others, if we have two thumbs up, Harshit agrees, Sunena agrees. Okay, great. Awesome. Listen, fantastic. I think the answer is conglomerate, and you very well put the other diversification options and their relevance with the case analysis. Good. Very
Oh,
happy. All right, let's go to question number three. I want Sunana you to answer. Okay, I'm going to unmute you. If you're ready, share your thoughts on question number 3. I've asked you to unmute, Sunana. If you are ready, you can start sharing your answer for question number 3. Take your time, Sunana. You're reading the question. We'll give you 1 full minute. Others can read, prepare for the answer. Take your time. Once you're ready, let me know. I'll unmute you. Sunana, I think you should be ready. The question is not so long. Reduce in business operations of underperforming business also means divestment. Yes, if you shut down or you reduce your operations of underperforming businesses, that is also divestment because you're closing down partially. Then you can start speaking. Right? At least tell us what concept you're thinking about. If you can't, if you have not framed an answer, still just share what concept you feel the question is talking about. What think you would write in an answer. Okay. Okay, no problem, sir. Let's go to somebody else who wants to take up. Okay, I think I'm going to ask you to unmute and share what do you think. Question number 3. If you can hear us, I've asked you to unmute and go ahead, share your thoughts on question number 3.
Sir, I don't know three, sir. I know the fourth one and fifth one, but three I don't know. I haven't revised, sir.
Take a guess. Take a random guess. Let's.
Sir, it can't. A premium watch brand is losing some customers to cheaper alternative, but want to protect its brand image.
Mhm.
Management believes in lowering prices may harm allied positioning, so they are looking for another way to compete and stand out. Which generic strategy should brand use in this situation? Sir, focus differentiation, maybe.
Maybe, right? Okay. Good. Good guess. I think very close. Let's see what your friends have to say, okay? But good try. At least you should try. You should not think आता नहीं है तो ऐसे तो एग्जाम में भी छोड़ दो. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Let's see what your friends have to say, okay? Then I'll come back to you for question 4 maybe if you're prepared for that. Okay. Harshit says differentiation. Tejasun says differentiation. Okay. Cool. So let's go to Tejasun and then maybe Harshit as well. And you guys just have to tell me why did you think differentiation? Don't give me the complete answer.
Sir, the reason of my choosing differentiation is that it is not targeting the niche market. Usually,
Okay.
it is a premium watch brand, which is giving premium watches to all the customers. But due to the competition from low brands, Like we can take an example of some brand like Titan and or any other brand which is offering premium products, and as compared to other local brands. So due to their cost leadership, they are having a problem, but they are having a elite positioning, so they can go for a differentiation because it is targeting mass population. And to improve it, they can improve it on the basis of a price, product, and organization. Price, like they can charge a high price by offering better features in the product, and promoting an organization itself by customer loyalty, or giving additional points for buying their product, or providing discounts on other items. Like if Titan is selling, so they can provide discounts on spectacles, or any other sunglasses, so that the customer loyalty could be there. And it is different from cost leadership and focus strategy, because cost leadership is based on the standardization of the product, and focus strategies are usually for targeting the niche markets. Like for example, if the premium watch brand is usually for the high end people, like Rolex, it is for the a specific elite class of people who have that much money to buy it, so they can go for it. Or focused cost leadership, like if watch is produced by the entity, and only targeting a niche market, below poverty line is a niche market, so they are providing watches to them at subsidized rates.
Okay, get it. So the answer is differentiation because because they are losing some customers to cheaper alternatives and they want to continue their premiumization. So they differentiate their product such that they can beat competition where people are moving to cheaper versions. So they're differentiating to create that sense in customers that even if you're buying a cheaper product, that's a cheaper product. Our product is a premium, long lasting quality product. So that's where differentiation comes into the picture. Others, do you agree? Harsha, do you agree? Do you want to share something or we move on to the next question? If you agree and you say good, we can move on to the next one. Okay, Manivanan, you want to share something? Let's hear from you.
So people are going for low cost alternative. No, sir. Why not we use best cost provider strategy, sir?
Because best
Sir,
cost provider won't help you create a premiumization. It's a premium watch brand. Think about it. Okay.
yes.
Today, if I tell you Vivo phones, are they premium phones? Are Vivo phones premium phones? The answer may be no,
No, sir.
correct? Because they're best cost provider. A
Yeah.
best cost provider can't be a premium product. And the question says it's a premium watch brand. They don't want to lose that tag of a premium watch brand. So if they fight a low cost producer through a best cost strategy, then they lose their premiumization. And that is not what they want to do. So they have to go through differentiation
Premium, sir.
where they create that, right?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for hearing, but very happy you're sharing your thought. Unless you share, we don't get to know. Question number 4. Question number 4. I heard Ritika, you were prepared with it. So let's hear question number 4 from you. I'm asking you one.
Yes, sir. A fast growing digital payment startup is being approached by foreign tech giants for possible acquisitions. Founder is debating whether to grow. Here, the founder is figuring out whether to go for merger or acquisition.
Okay. Are you
Uh,
sure? Are you 100% confident?
whether to go.
Think about it.
If
The answer lies in the words that you just.
the founder is confused between whether to go for merger or acquisition, then,
Okay.
sir, is it correct, sir? Till here?
You tell me you are 100% confident or not. So let's say you're in examination. Are you 100% confident? If you are, then that's right.
Sir, it's a the answer of strategic alliance, I feel.
Why do you think so then? Why did you change your mind?
No, sir.
Right. We're going religious discussion. Okay? This is revision. एग्जाम में ये मौका नहीं मिलेगा कोई सामने से आके आपको पूछे आर यू कॉन्फिडेंट
Okay, sir.
you're
So,
going in the right direction think
sir, here the founder is evaluating many options to go with merger or acquisition or go with strategic alliance.
okay
The whether to go. Strategic alliance is partnering with bigger companies
right
for faster market access.
okay great
Also, and sir, advantages and disadvantages of strategic alliances is organizational, economic, storage, and political. Organizational is help to learn necessary skill and certain capabilities the with the company we are strategic is it can it can get help of locations or stores or a political factor could be gain entry to foreign markets, and disadvantage could be strategic alliance uh, comes with a disadvantage that is sharing of resources, profits, and knowledge. Also, trade secrets could be disclosed.
awesome that's the right answer you just got 5 marks you just have to frame the answer I know you're reading it somewhere you have your notes the point is you've got the answer right it's just that you have to frame it to get those 5 marks but the answer is strategic alliance and the keyword is partner with a bigger company okay
Yes, sir.
awesome I would still tell you, you still need to form an answer in your mind while you write, but you're going in the right way. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Your friends are motivating you. I see people are clapping and telling you this is very nice attempt. So great. That's what we want. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Udaya. Serena, you wanted to try. I am asking you to unmute. Go ahead. How would you write the answer? How would you frame it? If you can hear us, you can...
Morning, sir.
Yes, morning. How are you?
So I'll make it right. This is the case of expansion through strategic alliance. And from these keywords, as you said, we can find out that it is strategic alliance from that own or partner with bigger company. In that case, we can find out. And one more keyword is there. It's foreign tech. From there, we can find out it's global marketplace. That means through international business. I mean that when strategic alliances are formed in global marketplaces between businesses that are based in different regions of the world, there are advantages like organizational, economic, strategic, and political. And the disadvantages of strategic alliance is that it's sharing. They share resources and like knowledge and skills. That's a disadvantage. And that's all. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Very well drafted and bang on the right concept. So very happy. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. We have a lot of thumbs ups from your classmates. So good. Question number 5. Okay, question number 5. Read the question carefully and I'll pick somebody to answer. Let me do a random selection and go with it. Question number 5. Okay, let's see who will answer. Let's see who will answer. Using a random 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got it on Harshit. A random 1, 2, 3, 4 has got off Harshit. But we will also have anybody else who wants to share. Please, I'll unmute you as well. And then you can share as well. It's not just the Harshit has to say. Harshit is the first one who will share. Harshit, go ahead. Question number 5.
Yes. Yes, sir. In this question, a grocery chain is entering a rural region, which is kind of new market
Mm-hmm.
for a company, which is a new market for a company. A new market means a rural region
Mm-hmm.
from urban to region. Okay,
Correct.
where it has no brand presence. We can say like it is a new market for company. It's offering the same range of product but adjusting price to suit local income levels.
Correct.
Uh, it has same product means they are giving all same product, so we can't say it's going to new product. So I will choose market development, sir. It's
Okay.
simple. In which company is just developing or going to new markets with the same products,
Mm-hmm.
and it is different from product development is just a development of product means giving new features to same product and giving to new market, selling to new same market. But in in market development, we are selling same product with selling to new market regions, and it also has other growth options like diversification and market penetration. In market penetration, we sell same exact product to same exact market. Like Colgate is just giving advertisement just 2 times a day with a recommendation of 9 out of 10 doctors just recommend Colgates. And diversification is going to new region like going international. Indian company just diversifying to uh, African range like Hero or we can say Hero Honda, and Bajaj and TVS. Just they are going to African company to diversify its product with other range of products. Like in recently times, we seen Bajaj uh, giving new product which is different from the Indian market, what it launched, and it's diversification, and that's it, sir.
Awesome. I think that is very well put, very well explained in lines what each of the strategy means. But I would still disagree with diversification. बाकी सब सही था. Diversification का example and diversification doesn't mean that. Let's hear from your friends first, and then I'll help you. How do you make that better? Okay. So here you go, Ritika. You have raised your hand. I'm gonna unmute you. Go ahead and share.
A grocery chain is entering a rural market which has no brand presence there. It is offering small range of product but adjusting pricing to suit local income level, which is a market development. Um, the market development is different prices. Sorry, sir. And market development is same product in new market. The
Mhm,
difference between market development and product development is in market the market is new, and in product the product is new.
mhm,
So market development is same product in new market, and product development is same new product in same market. Two other ants of growth options are penetration, market penetration, which in which a little changes is done to the same thing, and diversification is one in which both of the things, the market and the product, is new.
Okay,
The
good.
the example of market development would be, sir, Haldiram in other countries. The market is new, but the product is existing.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Awesome. Did you agree with Harshit's diversification example?
Sir, what was it? I heard, but lastly I
Said
didn't.
said a company going global into a different country's diversity.
No, sir, that's, I think, market development.
Okay, great. That's what I think very well put and
Tha-
very nice answer.
Thank you, sir. Sir, it could be diversification in that case if the product is also new and the market is also new.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Harshit, the only thing, thanks, Sutika. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I have people raising hands, so let's hear them and then I'll share mine. Tejasvi, go ahead very quickly in your
Sir, I have just one small doubt.
yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
usually in such type of questions, there in the book there are different types of diagrams given. So, sir, do we have to draw those diagrams in the exam?
If you have time, let me be very honest to everyone. If you have time, if your writing speed is fast, please make diagrams. It just impresses the examiner to the next level. But don't be super emotional कि यार मेरे को diagram बनाना time नहीं है तो भी मैं diagram बनाऊंगा. I would suggest you can leave it. But अगर time है, speed से लिखते हैं आप. If you are great at it, do that. Please make that diagram really helps.
But sir, like in like though in initially the exam guidances, there are certain like rules written. So like no abbreviations to be used, and for that the exams results will be well held. So sir, for diagrams, will it like apply or not?
Not at all. If you make a chart, so let's say abbreviations are different. अब आप जाके लिखोगे अब एब्रिविएशन में प्लीज जैसे आप टेक्स्ट लिखते हैं अब वैसे इंग्लिश में लिखेंगे तो obviously you're not gonna get this, right?
Okay,
Just
sir.
like I'm saying, the business is gonna go. You can't use the word gonna, right? You have to. The business is going to expand. So you have to write complete English. So that's what the guidance is.
So sir, in diagram also we have to write completely BCD
Absolutely.
Boston Consulting Group. So
So you can write BCD again. So what's in the study material you can still use. When they
okay,
say abbreviation, it's the textual language. They don't want you to write the text language what you write on WhatsApp. And
okay, sir.
it doesn't mean कि आपको BCG की जगह पूरा Boston Consulting G की जगह आप General Electric लिखते हो. No, that's not what they're asking. They're just saying your textual language. But
Okay.
diagrams होने चाहिए. Study material वाले आप बना सकते हैं. Kind of charts like you, if for example you're explaining market development and all of these four options.
Yes, sir.
In the middle of the content, you create a small chart that intensification, market development, market penetration, this is this small 4-line chart works like magic for your eye.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
awesome.
thank you, sir.
Okay, awesome. Arshit, you want to say something? Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. I just said that diversify. I don't made clear. I think so. My voice will be distorted at the time. I just said that diversifying means going to new market with new products.
Awesome.
Just like
Absolutely.
just like Toyota, they
Mhm.
are giving Fortuner in India, but they don't give Supra. Supra at India, but because we have to import it from foreign markets, like from America, they are just giving in different countries different product. They gone diversified. It just fall under diversify. I think so.
Or
Giving
would
new
that
products.
be? Or would that be product development? I'm thinking of it. But that's a great example. You know, it's open to discussion. What you're saying is interesting. So Toyota is selecting which product. So they have, let's say, 100 products. Okay? Toyota has 100 बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. Let's say they have 10 models of cars. And they pick and choose out of those 10 how many you want to introduce in a market. So they have 10 types of models. तो कहते इंडिया में सिर्फ 4 रिलीज करो, जापान में सारे 10 निकालो, यूएस में सिर्फ 3 निकालो, यूरोप में 5 निकालो. Out of these 10, so they have a pool of 10 models and they pick and choose which market, which models they want to sell. Is that really diversification? Or this is just product development wherein they are developing a product for a particular market based on their assumption? Is that really diversification? I don't know. I would rather not call it diversification, but the example is very interesting. Diversification तो होगा कि वो गाड़ी के साथ स्कूटर भी बनाने. Toyota, if starts building scooters in India, Toyota का स्कूटर आ जाए कल को. If tomorrow Honda Activa को टक्कर देने के लिए Toyota brings out a scooter, that is diversification. बट अब वो सुपरा जो जापान में बिकती है वो इंडिया में ले आए, तो वो तो प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट होगी, न्यू प्रोडक्ट. बट मार्केट इज ऑल्सो न्यू, बट मार्केट इज ऑल्सो न्यू, तो मार्केट डेवलपमेंट भी है. बट इज दैट डाइवर्सिफिकेशन? इंटरेस्टिंग है. What do you guys think? It's an open discussion. Okay, I can spend 2 minutes on this. It's an interesting thing. What do you guys think? You can type, you can raise your hand, you want to share something, it's okay. It's your class. What do you guys think? This is diversification, this is market penetration, this is market development, product development. Okay, these Japanese products depend on Kaizen approach and they develop product according to the market. That's right. So is that really diversification or is it more like a product development? क्या लगता है? Anybody else thinks, or maybe we can park this question. This is interesting. I also want to study that. So thank you. मुझे भी confused करने के लिए, but I would love to read more about this, and we still have one more class, so we can talk about it. Okay, interesting. Whether this is product development or this is diversification or even marketing. So let's park this question and we'll talk about this in our last class, which is next Sunday. We'll talk about it. Okay, but thanks for this question. Very happy. Okay, let me take up 1-2 more questions. We still have time, so let's maybe take one more question. So yes, there we go. Let me take an interesting question. Okay, very nice. Question number 10. They are currently merging with Suzuki, so does it fall under diversification? That's strategic alliance. That is strategic alliance. Okay, Toyota getting into a partnership with Maruti is strategic alliance. Question number 10, guys, at the screen. An airline company wants to increase profits by encouraging existing customers to fly more frequently by offering loyalty points and discounts on repeat bookings. Which types of strategy is applied here? How does this strategy work and when is it most suitable? Simple, straightforward question here. But let's see how you frame this. Very nice. I see one answer. Anybody who wants to share, raise your hands. Most of you can share. So it's not just any one. You can take 2-3 people. And if you want to share, I'll unmute you and you can share. So then, is it really that? Most of the people are giving the right answer. This is market penetration. Existing customers selling more of the same product. It is market penetration. And the kind of marketing strategies, though it has not been asked in the question, but the kind of marketing strategy is relationship marketing, because loyalty points and discounts there. So they're creating a relation with the customer, though it is not asked in the question, but it is relationship marketing. That's right, Tejas. Okay. And answer strategy is market penetration. Question is, when is it most suitable? ये कौन मुझे बताए? When is market penetration most suitable? कब करनी चाहिए market penetration? When is market penetration most suitable? You guys can raise your hand, share, I will unmute you. Okay? So the company wants to increase market. When the company wants to increase market share, they do market penetration. Okay, good. What else? और कब market penetration करने की जरूरत है? चल तो business, think about this. Airlines company का business चल रहा है बिना मतलब के. Why would I give discounts? Why would I give loyalty points? Out of nowhere, my business is working. Why would I do that? Greater spending on advertising. Maybe. Suitable when company wants more sales within the same market, without making much efforts. Much efforts you cost है भाई. Loyalty points की discount is a cost to the company. So without much effort तो नहीं होगा. पैसा तो लगेगा इसमें काफी. Selling existing products in existing markets by giving advertisement, giving to increase sales. आप लोग मुझे बता रहे हो result. My point is, why would a company want to do this? When is it most suitable? When they want to increase a market share, when they want to put it in their efforts. But क्यों हो रहा होगा? Okay. So that's when you have raised your hand. Let me unmute.
Sir, I don't know like it is correct or not. I want to try I would say like usually there are different types of transportation modes like available for traveling. So
Okay.
not only airlines are there, there can be railways, roadways for going to a certain destination.
Okay.
But the strategy which airline companies uses for providing such discount is that to make the citizens of a country rely more on air transportation for its quickness and better quality which they are offering. So that is why they try to provide such a relationship with the customers so that they repeatedly come to their enterprise for flying to different destinations quickly and also relax in a relaxful and peaceful mind with a
Awesome.
peaceful mind.
What you're saying is right, Tejas. One thought. The question says encourage existing customers. What you're saying is bring in new customers. The new customer को तो discount की बात ही नहीं कर. I'm saying why would I encourage existing customer है? They use my services. They use my airlines. Why should I spend more on them? आप जो कह रहे हो सही कह रहे हो, but that is मुझे नया कस्टमर चाहिए. मुझे तो चाहिए. My question is existing के ऊपर और पैसा क्यों खर्च कर? People are saying advertisement का पैसा बचेगा. क्यों करूं advertisement existing customer? Why would I still want to spend more on existing customers?
Like sir, they do not move to competitive brands.
Exactly. Now you guys come to the point, right? The answer is, when is it most suitable? It is most suitable when the competition is high. It is most suitable when the competition is taking away your market share, my friend. Existing customer है, उसको आपको अपना सामान बेचने की जरूरत नहीं. They are an existing customer. बट आपको उनको लॉयल बनाना है. क्वेश्चन में लिखा है ऑफरिंग लॉयल्टी. क्यों लॉयल बनाना? सो दैट दे डू नॉट गो टू द कॉम्पिटिशन. You give them discounts on repeat booking so that they stay with you. यात्रा से बुकिंग करते हो, मेक माई ट्रिप से बुकिंग करते हो, यात्रा कहते हैं ओ एग्जिस्टिंग यूजर 2,000 रुपीज ऑफ ऑन बुकिंग. आप यात्रा पे जाओगे हर इंस्टेड ऑफ मेक माई ट्रिप. जस्ट व्हाई? बिकॉज फाइट इट. बिकॉज कंपटीशन इतना फियर्स है. इट इज मोस्ट सूटेबल व्हेन द कंपटीशन इज फियर्स. The competition are equally fighting for the market share. It is most suitable then because existing customer को और बेच. I am a liquid soap company. Example देता हूँ. Liquid soap company कहती है 1 लीटर सोप खरीदो 100 रुपीज का है. 5 लीटर का बॉक्स खरीदो 250 रुपीज का. आपका your CA brain will be like, एक सेकेंड, 1 लीटर 100 रुपीज, 5 liters 250 rupees, मतलब 50% ऑफ, 50% ऑफ दे दिया. This means अगर if I use 1 liter soap in 1 month, I buy a 5 liter pack, I will not buy any other product of the competitor for 5 months. 5 महीने के लिए उसकी मार्केट खत्म कर दी by giving a discount on 5 liter. This means because the competition is fierce, there are so many options available. Where is it most suitable? One, when the competition is fierce. Two, a lot of options are available to the customers. You have to do market penetration to safeguard and increase your market share, my friend. That's the answer. ये रहे आपके marks यहाँ छुपे हुए थे. What you're saying is right, man. कि एडवर्टीजमेंट का पैसा बचेगा, एफर्ट कम लगेगा. आप तो मुझे दे रहे हो रिजल्ट. मेरा कहना कॉन्सिक्वेंस क्या है? बीमार पड़े क्यों है? क्योंकि कंपटीशन ज्यादा है. कॉम्पिटिशन ऑप्शंस बहुत सारे अवेलेबल हैं. तो आप एग्जिस्टिंग लोगों को वहीं पे रोको. डोंट लेट देम मूव ऑन. दैट्स मार्केटिंग. इज दैट क्लियर माय डियर फ्रेंड्स? इज दिस yes, no, okay, anything you could say. Thanks. Awesome. Clear? Very good. This assignment, my friend, what you see on the screen is already uploaded. There are a couple other questions. You could go back and practice. MCQs, chapter 4, we have done today. What I want to do now is open for Q&A. We have about 10 odd minutes with us for the class. I'll open it up for any questions, any doubts, any thoughts you have. I can help you with maximum of my understanding and knowledge. We have a respected ma'am as well in the class. Anything you want to share, and ma'am, sir, I am open to you. So Harshit, once you practice, we upload the answers. We don't really want to upload the answers because we are discussing it live here. If I upload, then probably you will go back on the answers and just copy paste. I don't want to spoon feed. Okay? We are here. That's why we are here discussing the answers. You're joining. You are working on this. Most of your answers are right to be found. Okay?
Thank you, Ajit.
Hi,
Good
ma'am.
morning, everyone. Ajit, I think Tejaswin wants to ask something. He's raising the hand.
Yes.
What is his query?
Let me unmute. So Justin, go ahead, please.
Sir, in last assignment, I have two questions
Sure.
in which I have a doubt. Sir, first one is like question number 9. Sir, the question is a retail chain is booking to expand its operations into new geographic markets. The company is facing challenges in maintaining competitive prices to price-conscious buyers. Which generic strategy can help them successfully expand? So, sir, is it costly?
I am just opening that for myself. Give me 1 second. Chapter 2, assignment question number 9. It was
Sir, chapter 3.
Chapter 3. Chapter 3. Chapter 3.
Okay, by the time Arjit is seeing that question, I would like to ask one thing from the students that as one of the student has just, I think 5 minutes back, raised a question about the cars, the Toyota cars. So I would like to address that question. First of all, students, I would like to ask you that do you know the difference between market penetration, product development, market development, and diversification? Basically, what is market penetration? As sir has already told you in question number 10 also, that what is basically market penetration? It is all about selling existing car models. I am giving you the example of the car which you have taken. Is selling existing car models in the existing countries. Right? This is market penetration because there are so many competitors already existing in the market. What the company has to do? Selling existing car models in existing countries, but with better marketing and competitive pricing. That is market penetration. For that particular example, what is product development? If a company launch new car models, but in existing countries to attract different customers, different you can say clientage. So this is basically product development in that particular country. Then what is market development? When the company introduce existing car models into new countries, new markets. That is market development. And diversification, which is entirely a different thing, that is entering a new industry. Altogether, new industry. Do you know the difference between an industry and a company? Different industry, like as right now we have given the example of scooters. So electric scooter, car insurance, these all are the new markets for that particular car company. So now can you give me the answer of that question which you have asked? Arjit, who have asked this question?
Harshit. Harshit was the
Harshit,
Toyota
can
one,
you
right?
able to give me the answer now?
You want to speak up? I can unmute you as well. There you go.
Yes, sir, ma'am. It's
Please tell.
simply market development, I think so. Because Supra is existing already so many times before in Japan. They're just launching it to different countries.
Okay.
They're just doing market development, I think so.
Okay. If I say that there are four options: product development, market penetration, and diversification. So what you will opt for that? Speak, Harshit. Okay.
Still
Anyhow,
market development.
pardon?
Ma'am, still
Hmm.
market development, I think.
What about others? Tejaswin?
Ma'am, it would be market development or from my side
Market.
also.
Okay. Don't you think so that it can be product development?
Ma'am, product development will be then when we will like make new products and launch it into
Hmm.
the existing market.
Existing or new markets?
Yes, ma'am. So, like,
Right?
ma'am, the model he's
Hmm.
speaking of is
Hmm.
existing from since 1971, Supra.
Right. Right. So if the products are new, if the models are new to existing or new markets, it's a product development, right? But if it is only entering new markets with existing car models, then it is purely a case of market development. Like I can say that earlier, that company adopt market development strategy, and with this, they go with market development. But there is not at all any case of diversification over here. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any
I think that was the same.
other doubt any student wants to ask first? If anybody have any further doubts,
I think I'll take up that question, ma'am, that
yeah, you
Krishnan
can,
had the previous
yeah,
chapter.
please.
Listen,
Okay,
if I recall, you were saying chapter 3, question 9, correct? Okay. There you go.
Sir, according to me, like it is sir cost leadership. So because of
Absolutely.
price sensitive and price conscious buyer.
Exactly. That's the right answer. I was just
And sir,
it's cost leadership. Yes.
And sir, that same sheet, question number 8, like a manufacturing company is facing intense competition from low cost producers. So,
Right.
sir, how can the manufacturing company compete effectively with them? So, sir, is for this, sir, is it the answer the innovation, product differentiation?
That's right. The answer is differentiation. So anybody who wants to fight a cost leader, and if they have a differentiated product, the answer will be differentiation, unless it specifically wants to get into a price war. In our case, in this question, this is differentiation.
So, sir, the question will specifically mention that if the company is going for a price war, then we will go for a cost leadership.
Correct. So what they're saying, how can they effectively compete with the low cost producers? There are many. So probably differentiating yourself from the low cost producers is you cut down that competition. वो market ही आप अलग जो सस्ता सामान बेच रहे हैं, that market is different and you become a premiumizer.
Okay, sir. Sir, I have one conceptual doubt as well. Sir,
Okay.
like I am practicing case scenario questions, so there I am getting confusion in some types of Michael Porter strategies, like sir generic strategy and the other like competitive pressures, like a threat to new entrant and
Right.
all because of the complex structure of that case scenario. So, sir, are there any tips like for these two differentiations?
So okay. So what you're trying to tell me is you find it difficult to understand or identify that whether they're talking about the competitive forces or generic tactics, correct?
Sir, within competitive forces, the
Within
different types.
okay. Then that's all based on the keywords. So, for example, threat of new entrants versus a supplier bargaining power versus a buyer
Yes,
bargaining
yes,
power.
sir.
It's probably you will have to share me where you are finding confusion. Not right now. Maybe
Yes, sir.
next class. Please share where you finding those problems. Which case scenario? What was the scenario where you couldn't figure out, or you felt confused? Maybe you could
Yes.
figure out. It was confusing. Then I'll be able to help you more because the answers lie in the keywords. That's how case studies, case scenarios are. I know it's
Okay.
going to be confusing. That's the entire game of case scenario. If it's straightforward, then it's not a case scenario. Confusing होना चाहिए तभी एग्जाम का मजा है. But again, there will be a keyword that will give you a clear picture कि ये यही answer.
Okay, sir.
Sure. So bring
Uh,
that in the next class, and I'll be happy to help.
Sir, like there are 2 to 3 case scenarios where this same problem is there.
Sure, we have ample time.
Okay.
Last class we have to do chapter 5. I am also planning to do a case scenario next class, so it'll be good. You also bring your questions, and we do that together in the class with all our friends.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Perfect. Okay, anybody else? Any doubts, any questions? But I think a good revision, good, ample, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, very good revision in terms of we have done more than 100 MCQs. We've done almost 40 plus subjective questions. Chapter number 5 is left for next Sunday, which is going to be our last revision class. Keep revising, keep practicing, my friends, and it bring your questions if you still have doubts. Next Sunday is going to be your last chance to have a live, but you can still write to us your doubts, right? And feel free to share as much as you can. Harshit, I see your hand raised. Go ahead, please.
यस सर, मेरा भी यही सेम डाउट था वो
Great.
जन स्ट्रेटजीज के ऊपर। जब मैं क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था तो इसका आप आंसर दे देते तो मेरे को रिफ़र करने के लिए अच्छा था, क्योंकि पास्ट अटेम्प्ट में भी सही परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाया हूँ आंसर्स के ऊपर।
Okay.
कॉन्सेप्ट्स मैंने लिखे थे,
Hmm.
लेकिन जो उसका कंक्लूजन्स देना था और जो
Yes.
उसके ऊपर लाइट देनी थी प्रोविजंस उसके ऊपर, तो मेरा सही से नहीं हुआ, तो इसलिए मार्क्स मेरे 1 आए, 2 आए, ऐसे
Okay.
5 में से बहुत कम आए थे। इसलिए
Okay.
जो प्रीवियस चैप्टर्स के आपने लिए हैं क्वेश्चन आंसर्स, तो उसके आंसर्स आप अपलोड कर सकते हैं क्या?
Okay. Harshit, let me take a call with ma'am. Okay. So we'll discuss how to upload the answers or how we want to do that. We really want to help you. So we'll figure that out and let you. Ma'am, yes.
Harshit, I would like to
यस मैम।
ask you 2, 3 questions before giving you any answer. Be honest and give me the answers that whatever the answers in the form of suggested answers, RTPs, MTPs, we have already uploaded, Board of Studies have already uploaded on the portal, BOS Knowledge portal, as well as different publications. Have you done all the RTPs, previous RTPs, suggested answers, mock test series? Be very honest while you are giving me an answer. Speak up, Harshit.
I'll just unmute him. There you go.
हेलो मैम,
Yeah,
मैंने
please go.
प्रैक्टिस किया था, लेकिन वो राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस में ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया था, जस्ट मैंने मगअप किया था।
वही मैं पूछ रही हूँ आपसे, आपने प्रॉपर टाइमिंग के अकॉर्डिंग खुद आंसर्स लिख के चेक करा जो आंसर्स ऑलरेडी प्रोवाइडेड है आपको?
यस मैम, मैंने एमटीपीज के एक एमटीपी 2 सीरीज का किया था, तो उसमें
एमटीपी
मेरा
2 सीरीज कब का?
यस मैम,
कब किया?
मैम
अभी तो
जैसे
एमटीपी निकला ही नहीं है सितंबर
अभी नहीं,
एग्जाम का।
पिछले पिछले अटेम्प्ट्स का मैम, पिछले अटेम्प्ट्स का, पिछले
ओके।
अटेम्प्ट्स मैंने अटेम्प्ट किया था एग्जाम में, अपियर किया था, तो उसमें एमटीपी 2 में मैंने एमटीपी 1 मेरा मिस आउट हो गया था, इसलिए मैंने आंसर रिफर कर लिया था
नहीं,
प्रैक्टिस
यही
का।
करना। दैट्स व्हाई आई
लेकिन
एम
एमटीपी 2
आस्किंग
में
यू।
यस
That's why I'm asking you, Harshit. You told, I appreciate that you have at least admitted that for past 4, 5 attempts you were not able to that. I'm sorry for that, but I would like to say that don't directly refer the answers. First, try yourself. MTPs, RTPs suggested.
यस मैम,
Then please refer the answers that what you have written and what ideally should be the correct answer. This
यस मैम,
practice you have to do it. If the survey provide you all the answers, no, you will never try to brainstorm your mind. You will never try to apply your mind. That's the reason. That's why we are not posting the answers.
यस
We
मैम,
have already
मैम
discussed all the answers in the class, and these all the lectures, recorded lectures are also available. You can access them anytime. But
यस मैम,
you have to do hard work. We are not going to give you spoon feeding,
ओके मैम,
right? So
यस
please do practice. Till the time you will not practice the answers in the examination situation, you will not able to crack. That I
यस
can
मैम,
tell you. And have you seen your answer books? Note.
यस मैम,
Okay.
I ordered it, and
Order.
it's like miserable.
Just share with it. Share whatever you are having, your answer sheets, or scan all those and send it to me. We just wanted to identify. We are not here to find any fault that what's the fault and all. We are
Ma'am,
here
like
to help
exam
you.
answer sheets or my practice answers.
No, no, what you had done in your examination. Do you have those answer sheets with you?
Yes, ma'am. I have two attempts. Past two attempts I have.
Please send to us.
Oh,
Right?
in BOS,
Write down my ID, ruchi.gupta, RUCHI Ruchi dot Gupta, GUPTA, @ICAI.in.
Okay, ma'am. Done.
Okay, send
Yes,
your answer sheet so that we can able to understand what's the problem, why you are not able to crack.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, and don't worry, that much I can say, if you are practicing the answers on daily basis, if you are studying and if your concepts are well, so definitely you will crack the examination. But in any case, hard work is required. Practice is required,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So
Okay, ma'am.
send your answer sheets. Let me see. Let me evaluate that what's the reason, and I will get back to you definitely. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And another thing that mock test series, as I have already told you, and you must have received the notification from the institute also, that MTP's series 1 for strategic management, it will be on 31st July. And I think, no, it was already conducted, or it is today, 26th, 26th, yes. It is
Yesterday.
on 26th. Today, what you will do in the same examination situation, you must have to do the mock test series 1 of strategic management. Please, I request all my students, please do this. Today, there is a mock test series 1 of strategic management. I request to all the students, please do it in examination situation. And I think within a day or two, you will get the answers of the mock test series. Check your answers, evaluate your answers by yourself. You will be able to find out the difference, what are the, or you can easily evaluate yourself that where you are now. And we will discuss definitely all these things in our next class, right? As well as we are having a success at CA on 31st of July. So you all can join over there and ask your doubts related to mock test series. Right? Any other doubt anybody wants to ask?
And I think one was suggestion that I think we'll take it in the next class. In the interested.
Pardon?
And there was one suggestion, but I think we'll take that in the next class in the interested.
Okay, what was the query?
Oh,
What is the
I
query?
have to unmute that.
Ask
Can you
him
take up
clear.
this? Sir, do this one. Suggestion, go ahead.
Sir, like in next class, sir, one small request that usually there is a problem in understanding the difference between organizational structures,
Okay.
like functional, divisional, multi-divisional. These three differences I'm struggling to understand. So, sir, please explain.
Sure, we'll do that.
Definitely, Tejaswin. I know that you are doing very good job. I think 2 days back, Tejaswin called me and asked me so many doubts, and I'm very happy and glad to know that yes, there is a some student. And moreover, Ajit, I would like to tell you over here itself that he is not taking any coaching classes. He
Wonderful.
is totally dependent upon BOS classes.
That's a great achievement.
Yeah, so we will take it personally also that whatever he is having the doubts,
Sure.
Tejaswin, you are most welcome. You can send your doubts through mail, through phone, or in any of the class which we are taking live.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you.
Ajit, particularly please take his
Sure.
doubts in the next class,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
next class will be the last class for revisionary classes before September 2025 exams. So my request to all my students, in the whole syllabus, wherever you feel that these topics are, yeah, you will give us a small notes or handouts or whatever you feel that sir will brief you or I can give you, whatever you feel that these are the doubts which we can take another time. So we are ready for that. You can send us your doubts, your concepts which you want to discuss in the last class, and you can send it through your our mail on my email ID. Also, if you feel on Wednesday, Thursday that yes, this chapter or chapter to not possible, this particular concept we can go through with. So you are always welcome to send all these things to us, and we will take up in our last class. Right? So any other doubt or anything any student wants to share?
It was all clear. I think so.
All clear? Chalo. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you, Ajay.
Thanks, ma'am. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks to our technical team who are always ready to support us. Good day.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thanks.